Hello, hi, and welcome. I'm Bunny. It's so wonderful to be here with you today. Before we jump into the video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below to tell me how your day is going. Now let's game on! Today, I am building another house in The Sims. This beach shack is on one of my favorite lots to play, the Bedlington Boathouse lot. That is a handful of a title, though. But because it's my favorite lot to play in, I tried to make something I would have fun playing in. Also, if you ever hear something in the background that I wasn't able to cut out, it was probably my dog or cat. Don't worry too much about it. My little babies are probably just being playful stinkers. This house doesn't have a strict budget, and I made space for a cat despite how tight it already was, and how small it already was. This also led into problems with placing the cat box, which was fun. Usually I'd place it in the bigger bathroom, but I didn't leave enough space for it downstairs, so I had to figure out how to make it work in the smaller upstairs bathroom. That bathroom is a tight squeeze, but at least it's the litter box with the lasers, so that you don't have to have your Sims scoop up the kitty waste. Because I made this house something I would typically play in, I made some choices that might be slightly irritating to some, like the choice to layer a cabinet and a fridge that I knew would clip a little. I didn't care to correct it, honestly. I don't mind too much if there's some minor clipping once in a while. The fridge is still one of my favorites, and it's very pretty, as are the cabinets. I also made the house colorful. Color is a wonderful form of expression for me, actually. My favorite color is pink in all its shades, from pastel to neon, and coral, and even light shades of red. I also love purple, blue, green, and teal. And actually, because of how much I love color, vaporwave and hyperpop art really speak to me, as I'm sure you can tell by my little profile pic. This house also pulls from the same color scheme I used for my profile pic, with all my favorites: pink, purple, teal, blue, and it makes it a house I'd actually really love to play in, maybe with a pair of gamer wives and their adopted cat. One is definitely a streamer, and the other does something public-facing for work, but I can see them both loving animals and having creative interests, like me and my own partner. And they game together, also like me and my own partner. That's probably why I put so many creative skill building objects everywhere, and 2 whole places to play video games. Honestly, I built this home for me. I used a lot of stuff from high school years. It's probably one of my favorite packs of all time, and it has impacted my gameplay a lot. I won't go into it in this video too much, but I love some packs more than others, and between the bright colors, the simple gameplay loops, and even Social Bunny, high school years is fun and easy for me. I also love Discover University's gameplay loop, and the high reward of boosts to your career and skills from playing both. I feel like these packs build on each other well, and they add a lot of rewards for playing. However, don't feel beholden to get them just because I like them. I've also been too easily influenced in the past myself, so I say this in all seriousness. When looking at games like The Sims 4 with a lot of expansion packs, seriously think about what you want out of your game before purchasing, especially something as expensive as The Sims. This is part of why I don't have Journey to Batuu, nor do I want it. It's not a pack that appeals to my style of gameplay. If a pack doesn't hold gameplay that appeals to you, you are under no circumstances obliged to buy it, even in a game like The Sims. Like I said earlier, I imagine this house to be for Sims who like video games, and this is where I'd actually like to talk about how I got into gaming for a moment. I've been playing video games for years, and one of the more prominent ones has been The Sims, but I also play a whole heckin' lot more than The Sims, so I'm hoping to start playing those games on my channel in the near future too. My first video game ever was this cute little Blue's Clues game my mom got for the family PS2, and it was the only game I could play by myself for a long time. And then one of my uncles changed everything by showing me Spyro, Year of the Dragon. I fell in love with gaming at that moment, and I have been gaming ever since. I'll admit, Spyro was a perfect storm game for me to play at that age because I was playing as a dragon, and I love dragons a lot. My uncle also showed me Crash Bandicoot, which taught me how to platform by the time I got to Nintendo games like Mario or Sega games like Sonic. And I loved to play racing games with him like Gran Turismo. And this other one that I don't remember the name of, but you could play a demolition race car and you could do stunts and even make your own stunt stages by putting down flaming wheels and ramps and other vehicles to jump over. I learned about The Sims by playing The Sims 2 on PlayStation consoles with my best friend, and I had so much fun, but I didn't touch The Sims again until high school because I got introduced to action games like Assassin's Creed, The Prince of Persia, God of War, and Resident Evil. I played those games a lot, and I got really invested in them. I'm actually still super invested in Resident Evil, and 4 is probably the game I turn to the most for the simple comfort of turning my brain off and enjoying myself. I have one save file on my Switch where all I do is speedrun the game over and over and over. It's my favorite save, and the one I've put the most hours into. And I could go on for hours about the history behind Resident Evil as a game and how it affected gaming as a whole. I have a lot of games I love, and I like a lot of different playstyles because of this time in my life where I explored all that gaming had to offer me, because of all the wonderful people in my life showing me the games they love to play. It was nice to connect with my loved ones through gaming, and it taught me how to make the time for the people I love. In high school, I once more got into cozy gaming like The Sims again. though I still played action games for stress relief. I played a lot of Assassin's Creed throughout high school. Brotherhood, yeah, I put thousands of hours into it outside of school. But this led into an adult life where I like to ping pong between high action games like Resident Evil with my mom and then play Animal Crossing or The Sims after. Speaking of Animal Crossing, I really got into it during the pandemic, and I'd love to give you all an island tour sometime. I think my island is pretty neat, and if you're curious, I'd love to share it with you guys. I've put over 2,000 hours into my island, and while that is a lot, I did it because I loved sharing my island with my friends. Gaming for me has always been about connecting with others, which is why I wanted to start doing YouTube in the first place, to share my love of gaming and connect with more people. From playing God of War and Prince of Persia with my dad, to playing Resident Evil and Metal Gear with my mom, and The Sims 2 with my best friend, and Spyro and Crash with my uncle, gaming made life and the connections in it more special. There was even a time that, growing up, I made tasks more fun by pretending I was a video game character, and I'd use a controller to pretend to control myself so I would do things like my chores and my homework. And I made a lot of very dear friends through video games. Every game I play is a reminder of how fun life can be. And as we wrap up this little beach shack, I want to tell you how special it is that I finally get to share gaming with even more people. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell me down below what else you'd like to see me do in the future. Remember that I upload every Saturday. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!